Okay. Okay. Whoops. Okay. And then I need to make sure that. Okay. Okay, I hope it's. What the hell has we touched my face? Okay, I hope it actually is working.
This is the all.
Let's see.
So, alright. So I know I'm supposed to be live at 5, but we are live at 5:38. And one of these days we are gonna make sure that we are here live by 5. That's my goal. Is weekends we are live at 5. When we face through, because ain't nobody got time for that. But let me show you around the beautiful space that I will be going live today. My cute. The purse. Say hi, purse.
Let's see. Oh, this is a good one.
This is where your future begins. Your first step into the world of Bitcoin. It wasn't always this simple. Once mining was a mystery, complex, expensive, out of reach for most.
On January 17th, 2010, a San Antonio police officer discovered the body of Sam Johnson lying in a cemetery. An autopsy report showed that Sam had been shot 6 times at another location and then disposed of at the cemetery. The police began looking into who Sam was and who may have wanted to kill him. Sam had met Vanessa Cameron in 2007, and by 2008 they had a son together. In April of 2009, the home that Sam and Vanessa shared suddenly caught fire and was burned to the ground. The home was in Vanessa's name, and she received $300,000 from her insurance claim. Even though Sam lost everything he owned in the house fire as well, Vanessa refused to share any of the money with him. Because of this, Sam decided to end their relationship.
Thank
Sam
you,
quickly
everybody
moved
who's
on
in
and
here,
moved
and
in with a
hopefully
woman
it
named
won't go
Erica
from
Bridgeforth.
22 to 0.
And soon Erica
Please.
became pregnant. Life seemed good for Sam and his new fiance.
This is what I'm
until
making a
2010,
cute little
when Sam's
fit.
body
Here
was found.
is
When the
this
police spoke with
so
Erica
far.
during the murder investigation, she told them
I
that
just gotta
Sam's
touch
ex,
it up,
Vanessa,
finish it.
had finally
And I'm
agreed to
taking
give him
myself
some of
out
the
on a
insurance
little
money.
date tonight.
She explained that on the day Sam went
The
missing,
thing opens
he
at
had dropped
7,
Vanessa and his
7:05
son
a.m.
off
So
at
I'm
the
gonna
airport
go
so she could visit a
take
friend in
myself
Mississippi.
on a little date
Vanessa
by
told him that she left the
8:30.
money with her sister,
So I'm already
Susan
like all ready
Sutton,
and stuff like
who
that.
she had been
Hi,
living
hi
with since the
everybody.
house
Thank you so
fire.
much for being
Erica
in here.
tells the police
Appreciate
that she talked
everybody.
on the phone
Appreciate
with
the 3
Sam
thumbs up.
after he dropped
Appreciate the
Vanessa
12
off at the
people.
airport.
If
But
you
that
have
was
a
the last
craft,
time she
come
ever
on and
spoke with him
craft. And I'm
again.
watching
The police wait for Vanessa to return from
this 30
Mississippi,
minutes
and they
video
ask
of
her
this,
and her sister Susan to
lady
come
who
in for
killed her,
interviews. They begin by talking with Vanessa
her
about her trip to Mississippi.
Bought the tickets on the 11th.
Okay, so you bought tickets on the 11th
Yeah.
to go see your friend?
Yes.
Okay, and who's that?
Adrian.
Okay. you
My
bought
friend
tickets.
Adrian.
And where
she's
does she
in
live?
Mississippi.
Mississippi.
Yeah.
Tell me how did you find out about this then? Because you left on the 12th, and so how did you get word of all this happening?
Vanessa explains that while she was in Mississippi, Sam went missing, so she tried to contact him, but she was unable to. She even asked her sister Susan to message Sam, but she was unable to reach him as well.
But Sue said she hadn't heard from him and she just assumed he had been found.
Right.
Okay, that's the gist of it.
That's right.
This is for
And
my.
I
This is
sent
my
him a
little
text.
hat,
It was
my
like
matching
6 in the
hat,
morning. I said, hey, we're
because
fixing to
I'm
leave
gonna have
Mississippi.
puffs. And I'm
Then
gonna
when I
have two
got
little
into
side
Atlanta,
puffs,
hey,
and
we're
I need to
here.
put them to the
Then when we
stick
left
around.
Atlanta, we're
My little
leaving.
bucket hat.
And there was just nothing. So
Please get out
by
your
the time I
craft if
touched
you would like to
down,
do art.
I
If you
was
like
just like,
to,
okay, we have to find Sam. And
if
you
you
know
like
how
to
many times
draw,
I've called the
if you
police
like
and
to
how many
paint,
times he
if you
comes and
like to
basically
dance,
says I'm
if
crazy.
you like to sing, if
You
you
know,
like
that
to
he's
do
just been
anything
hanging
that
out or he
exerts
was
from your
fine.
body, if you like to use your hands with
And we are,
anything,
you know,
please
separated. We are
get
separated,
it
so
and
he
start
doesn't have to
doing it
call
right
me.
now so
Erica
that we
called
can
me
have this little
yesterday,
community of
asking me to
crafting,
do a
you know?
release on his
Right
body.
now, I'm in Miami
And
enjoying
that's
the
what she
best
said.
time of
You
my
know,
life.
we're engaged
I don't know
to
where
be
you guys
married,
are at.
and I have this
Please,
baby on
there's
the way.
always a good
She told me
reason
that she
to
had the
find
last letter
the
he
best
ever
day
wrote.
ever. If you're
You know,
somewhere
stating that
cold,
he,
sit
I
at
don't know what the
home,
letter
look
stated, but
outside,
basically she was
enjoy the
telling
gorgeousness,
me
but
that
do
he had told
something
her
with
that
your
they were
head.
done,
We're the
that they
only
were
ones who
going
get
to
to do
be
this.
together. And I
Use
told her, I
them,
said,
use
well,
them.
you know,
I'll appreciate that.
Sam
So then I can
never
find out what you're
showed
doing.
that
We
to
can do it
me.
all together.
The last
Okay,
letter
let me
I
watch
got, of
this
course,
now.
was on Tuesday before he left, which is him saying he wants us to be together and he's getting the apartment so we can have a roof over our heads. And she's kind of been holding on to him. She's strange to me. She's strange. It's like she wants a relationship with him and then he just gives her just a little bit and then she'll accept that. And I'm just like, Sam did not care for this girl. And really, and I mean, we have to put it out there. I think she had something to do with this. I really, really think she did. Sam.
Okay, and what makes you think that Erica had something to do with this?
Because.
Why is it you suspect her?
Because, like I said, I think that she is obsessed with Sam.
Her. I mean, what is it that?
Can you hear me? You should be able to hear me.
Now she's all of a sudden in the picture. She's saying that she is his fiance, which is completely ridiculous. When she told me on the phone that she was having a baby, this thing really tore Sam up. Basically, I can't have children anymore.
And I can't hear you.
And Sam was tore up about it. He promised me he would not have any more kids. And I believe that she told him she was pregnant and he told her that he didn't want that baby.
Appreciate you.
I truly believe that.
Vanessa tells the detective that she believes Erica had something to do with Sam's death.
Today's
What
Monday.
she
I
doesn't
hope you
know
guys
is
are
that
doing
Erica has
something
already
amazing.
been interviewed by
It's
the
because
police,
somebody tried
and
calling
she
me.
provided them with a very strong
I don't like
alibi.
being called without
The conversation moves
having a
on to the money
schedule.
Vanessa
I
gave
think you
Sam
should
through her
set
sister
yourself a
Susan
schedule to
after he
call
dropped
me.
her off at the airport.
Do you know what time he went over there?
Sue said 7 o'clock.
Okay, Sue said 7
My
p.m.
husband's
he went
just
over
like
there.
dying.
Okay. And he got the money.
Please, if you have a craft,
you never
go
heard
get
anything
it.
about it.
I never heard anything.
Go sew. Go knit.
I can't even remember if
go
I sent him a text
crow.
message
Crochet.
or anything.
Go
We talked
draw.
at about 11
Go
on Wednesday.
read.
And I told him,
Go
we
write
did a lot
a
of drinking
poem.
this
Go do
week
something.
with my girlfriend.
I want this to be a
we
community
were playing cards
of
with my girls.
talented
I,
people, and
kinda
we're
got
all
loud with them and
talented.
told them,
Please do
how you gonna
something.
go all day and got this
Next
money
week,
from me, and then you
or
gonna
when
go
I
all
go
day
live
without
next time, I'm
letting
gonna
me,
ask you,
without
frequent
actually talking
viewers,
to me or nothing
what
like that. And
is
I was
the
like, you know
thing
what, I'll
that you
talk
have
to you
started
later.
doing? And if you're not telling
And that
me,
was the last conversation.
I'm watching you.
So, I just need to ask you because you understand, I mean, you know, it's still a homicide investigation and he is dead. And so, I'm gonna have to talk to, my partner's talking to Sue, so we just need to verify, you know, that, you have the same story. You last saw him
Thank you.
Tuesday when he dropped you
Girl
off.
Dad cooking
and
up
then Sue last
deliciousness,
saw him
yes.
Wednesday picking up money.
Right.
Okay. And then how about Bernard? Did he see him on Wednesday when he dropped him off?
Yes.
All right. I'm gonna go ask my partner just to talk to and make sure that Sue and you statements are
And yeah,
just,
if you like to cook, go
you
cook.
know, copacetic, coincide, and then I'm gonna come right back and then
I want to see what you make.
The detective leaves the room while she waits for her partner to finish up.
Oh my gosh, there's the dog again.
As I started growing out my natural
Hi,
hair
doggy.
color, I noticed my moderate to severe lines. I booked a Botox cosmetic consultation to
With Susan, the detective spent the first 35 minutes talking to Susan about Vanessa and Sam's relationship. Eventually, the conversation changes to the day Vanessa told Susan to give Sam some money.
And then he was supposed to pick up some money
that she was wiring to him.
She had told me she had told him that she was wiring it. Vanessa always gives me money. I either have a credit card or she takes money out, and I've always got it. I keep it in a safe, whatever, for anything that we need or to get done, whatever. So she had left money there.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
And then so, she was just like, okay, well, I'm going to tell him to come and get the money. And I said, okay, well, whatever. What do you want me to get? How much you want me to give him? And she said, give him $340. Okay, well, tell him to call me.
Sam shows up.
Well, he calls from outside, and he says, hey, I'm outside. I said, ring the door, but knock on the door. I said, they're down there. I said, I'm coming down, and he was like, okay.
Upstairs.
Yeah, I was upstairs. I'm always in the bed. Anybody talks to you, Susan's always in the bed. Every once in a while, I'm downstairs, but everybody usually playing pool.
So
especially my husband and them.
Door. Okay.
I told him, he was already at the door, because I heard him knocking. I'm like, okay, Sam.
He's talking really fast.
So I went downstairs, gave him the money.
It was cash?
It was cash. I gave him $340, and then he just said, I was like, are you on your way to, when I said, what are you getting ready to do now? And he was like, nothing. He's like, I'm getting ready to go home. He was like, I'm going to go ahead. I got to get up real early in the morning. He's like, I got to go take care of the apartment and stuff like that. And I said, oh, okay. And then I told him to count the money. So he's counting the money. Yeah, so he came.
Out of the ordinary.
Yeah, he came, he got the money. And then he said, all right. I went upstairs. I actually did not see him leave. I'm nervous because I'm telling you that I don't have, I go through different cycles in my life, with my head.
Did you murder Sam?
No.
Well, then you have nothing to be nervous about, do you?
No.
Okay, I mean, it comes down to that. It's that simple, Sue. Did you murder him?
No.
The same standards that your mama has for decency and taking care of people are the same standards that we have.
Right. My mom,
if you have no involvement in this case,
yeah.
you have nothing to be worried about. You have nothing to be nervous about. All right?
The detective realizes that Susan appears very nervous, so she decides to try and bluff Susan. She's about to tell her that her sister Vanessa told the police that Susan's fiance BJ Brown and BJ's cousin Lakeisha Brown called Vanessa while she was in Mississippi, claiming that they had just killed Sam by accident.
And again, I would ask you, you and your sister are, describe it for me, extremely close.
Yeah.
Often extremely close. Because I want you to understand that I went and checked, because Vanessa's talking with Detective Bauer.
Mm-hmm.
And Vanessa's telling Detective Bauer that she received a phone call from BJ while she was at Adrian's house, where BJ told her that he had accidentally killed Sam.
No, she didn't. No, she didn't.
Yeah, she did.
No, she didn't.
She said that BJ had accidentally killed Sam. She said there was blood all over your living room. She said you were upstairs and had nothing to do with it. That Keisha smacked him in the head with a 2x4. That BJ and Keisha had to cut a piece of carpet out of the house. And they rolled Sam up and put him in the trunk of his car. She's telling Detective Bauer where the car was dumped at an abandoned gas station over on the east side by Port. I'm telling you, girl, she's across the hall putting all of this on BJ.
Okay, I don't believe that. I'm ready. Can I go?
I told you when you came.
Okay, I'm ready to go. Because I don't believe that. Thank you.
Do you think I'm making that?
Yeah, I do. I really do. Because why would she? No.
Well, if you want to sit down,
No, I'm ready. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go. Okay. I don't believe that. Okay.
After Susan leaves, the detectives decide to try and bluff Vanessa the same way they did Susan and see what happens.
I just have 2 questions to ask you. Did you kill Sam?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Do you know who killed Sam?
No, I do not.
Okay.
Why is she whispering?
I do know who killed Sam. Okay. Do you want to know who that is? BJ killed Sam.
Why would you say that?
Okay. I know that BJ killed Sam.
Why would, I mean...
Listen. I know he killed Sam. And I'm asking you to be truthful with me and help me solve this and tell me why BJ did it. Because listen, if I bring Sam in here, if I bring BJ in here and BJ tells me that you or your sister Sue had anything to do with this, then this is no longer not an arrest. Do you understand?
Right.
So I need your help. And I'm asking you for the truth because I know what happened. You don't know what I know. And you're not under arrest.
Right.
But if Sam comes down here and he implicates you, you understand I have to do my job.
Right.
Now, when I bring BJ in here, what is he going to tell me, Vanessa?
I have no idea.
I know the last place that Sam was your house.
Right.
I already knew that. And I know who he was in that house with.
The detective knows that the last people to see Sam alive were the 3 people Vanessa was living with. Her sister Susan, Susan's fiance BJ, and BJ's cousin Lakeisha. The detective is still not sure why they would want to kill Sam, but she believes all 4 people were involved.
If you're worried about your sister, the only crime that your sister is even thinking about being charged with right now is helping get rid of Sam's body.
I appreciate the 3 people
murder,
that are on here.
but
Appreciate you.
and say it was her idea.
I hope you guys
Or
are doing
even say
something
she
great
did it
tonight
and
for
he was
yourselves.
the one that helped dispose of the body.
Tonight I'm gonna go take myself
Your
on a
sister's only
rooftop
looking
dinner.
At nothing right now. She's in the
Yes.
same boat you are. She gets to go home when this is over with.
Are you sure you don't want to be honest with me and tell me so it shows that you're cooperating?
I'm telling you the story.
Vanessa,
Okay, but
nothing you say today.
I'm telling you,
Listen to me. Nothing you say today is going to cause you to get arrested.
Okay.
Knowing that a crime happened and not telling anybody about it is not a crime. Simply being present when a murder happens does not make you guilty of a crime under Texas law. The problem that you're going to have is if anybody tries to implicate you and you don't get ahead of this train.
What are you seeing over there?
A box of childhood treasures.
What are you so obsessed
Or
with over there,
a box
guy?
of-
Oh, that's
We're turning your childhood bedroom into a home office. Either way, one rate fits all. FedEx can ship your packages for less than the post
I
office.
like your little mermaid jacket. Yeah, those are nice colors. You have to also pull up the top, and you gotta pull out, and then you have to twist the door as well. Yeah, just right there. Yeah, you have to just, lift up the little knob, yeah.
And we have
No,
no
just
choice
the outside, yeah.
but to file
I
charges
think you
on
could
as
just
well.
push the
And I
key
don't
thing,
wanna do that.
actually, and then go
And
out.
for you to sit here and say you don't
And then
know
you have to turn the knob.
only makes us think
Push
that you're
it at-
involved.
There you
I'm not
go.
involved. My sister, I asked my sister.
Yes, enjoy
I know
you
what your
guys.
sister did.
Thank
Your
you.
sister heard a noise. She came downstairs and she saw that her boyfriend killed Sam. And she panicked. And she tried to help her boyfriend cover it up. That is only disposing of a body, and it is not murder.
We even know that y'all went and tried to burn the stuff in Seguin.
Oh no!
Not
You see,
y'all.
this is the same thing that
Sue
happened
and
last
BJ.
time.
We know
Because this
that.
thigh,
If
I
I
couldn't
thought
get
you
a
did
thigh
this,
through
Vanessa,
this. I gotta pull this
If I
back.
thought you did this, you would be
Yeah, I
in
gotta pull
handcuffs
this back because
right
the
now.
way my
Because
leg was working,
you know
I
we
couldn't
know
even get
everything
one
there is to
thigh
know.
through that.
You
I'm
know
gonna
it.
have to
Now
double
that
some of them.
we've told you what we have. So if I thought you did it, I'd be arresting you. I wouldn't need any information from you because you know we know. But you know what happened, and you need to give us BJ and tell us what happened. Now, BJ is not going to know that you told us. I'm not writing anything down, neither is this detective here. When you walk out of here, tell BJ whatever you want to. He will be arrested as quickly as possible to protect you and your sister.
I got a text message saying Sam came to get the money. And then I missed it. I missed all of it. I missed the text message. I missed the telephone call. I missed everything. This would not even be like this. It would not be like this. But I missed the calls because I was just with
my friends and family up in Mississippi. His like little gangster friend. I didn't even know the guy. But apparently the friend wasn't there. Come to find out later, he wasn't there.
And what did she tell you happened?
She said he fell. She just kept saying that he fell. She wasn't there. She told me she wasn't there. She said, I gave him the money and I went upstairs. So even the story she told me, I don't even know. But when I came home, I said, what did he fall on? She said he just fell. I guess he got hit in the head with a 2x4 or something like that. Okay. And then she said that he was dead. And I tried to hold it together, and I was just like, what did y'all do? Because it was just too much, because if I wouldn't have missed the call, they could have just called the police then and then figured it all out.
Who hit Sam with a 2x4?
The girl.
What's her name?
They did put tape over his mouth. They did.
Who told you that?
My sister.
And when they put mouth over his, or when they tied him up, what did they do to him?
They beat him up.
And then?
They put him in the trunk of the car.
Whose car?
Sam's.
And what did they do to clean up your house?
Oh, I guess they cut up the carpet. They had cut up they cut up the carpet.
Who did?
My sister.
And they put that in the car?
I guess. I really don't know. When I say I guess.
Did she tell you they did?
Yes. I only talked to my sister, yes. I only talked to Sue. I never talked to BJ.
That's fine. And they put him in the trunk of the car and they went where?
To Seguin.
And then, what did they do in Seguin?
They untied him.
And?
Talked to him.
And?
They killed him.
How?
Oh, they shot him.
With?
A gun.
Whose?
I don't know.
What caliber?
I don't know. She didn't say
this
who
guy's not working very hard for this.
But your sister was there?
No. She stayed at home.
Your sister
Well, you
did
said
not
they
go see
untied him.
Yeah. She said her and that girl went. Him, BJ and that girl went.
Vanessa claims that after Susan handed Sam the money, she went upstairs.
Going down,
Lakeisha then
She's
knocked Sam
going
unconscious
down.
with a 2x4, and then she and BJ put Sam into his own vehicle and drove away. When Lakeisha and BJ arrived at the place they planned on killing Sam at, they pulled him out of the trunk and shot him 6 times. Then they put him back into the trunk, dropped him off at the cemetery, and then hid his car at an abandoned gas station. Now that they know what happened, the detectives get Susan to come back in for another interview while they hunt down Lakeisha and BJ.
But get her. Get her.
You didn't want to talk with me anymore. You went out front. You had a chance to talk with your mama. You guys sent an officer to come get me because there is more that you want to talk about. Okay, so you do want to talk to me about this. Okay,
But you told my mom.
the difference between a capital murder and the abuse of a corpse, there's a big difference between those two things. One's a misdemeanor and one's punishable by the death penalty.
This is what I'm getting ready to tell you. There's so much more.
I'm all ears, baby.
But I'm so afraid because I know that after that, everybody, I don't know. I'm scared for myself.
Good, you should be.
Okay.
You did it, girl. You a tough and strong man, girl. You better not let rage overpower you, girl.
I want to.
Susan explains that Vanessa started the fire in her own home so she could collect the insurance money. Vanessa then moved in with Susan and her husband and began paying for everything. Soon, she would run out of money, but then Sam informed her he took out a $750,000 life insurance policy for his child. Vanessa knew she would be in charge of the money if something happened to Sam, so she devised a plan with Susan, BJ, and Lakeisha to have Sam murdered.
This is so much better because I know she's gonna walk away. Well, let me tell you.
You were strong then. You better be
Cecilia, I'm
strong
glad you
now.
decided to come
Big
back in
dog
here
all the
because
time.
that's
Big
exactly
dog.
what she set it up to be. That's why she was out of town. She was gonna stick you and BJ with this shit, and then she was gonna collect the money and be home free.
Let's be real. Homeschooling isn't easy. So how does Florida Virtual School help? With teachers that take the time to connect with you and your child. Electives that expand horizons. Career and technical education that opens a world of career paths. Advanced courses that help students get ahead. And world languages that build connections with other cultures.
Thingy's out.
See the difference that homeschool support
Hey,
makes
dude,
at flps.net/homeschool
let it be. Why are you
together.
still being so extra? I'm hungry right now. I need food. Ugh. I'm getting hangry.
With Ro, losing weight starts with a click.
I can't get hangry. I have
Then
food
another
upstairs.
click.
I might actually
And
just
another.
pause this right
Until
now.
everything just clicks. Start for $45 for the first month plus the cost of GLP-1 medication at ro.co/click.
There's no way I'm not eating right now. There's no freaking way I'm not eating. I need to eat. I'm getting hangry.
That's why I told you earlier that I wish you would sit down with me and let me talk to you. That's exactly what she was planning on doing. Why else would she be out of town, Susan?
Got my little purse.
So we couldn't prove that she had shit to do with it, and you and BJ and Keisha
Take that too. Okay.
So really, she wins. If you guys take Sam out, she gets the life insurance policy, which is $700,000. And her one witness to the arson is out of the picture now. You guys get blamed for the murder. She's in Mississippi. She's home free with the money and no arson hanging over her head. She wins, you lose. That's
So
what this is about.
Vanessa asked you to take care of Sam. Asked you and BJ to take care of Sam.
And told the neighbor across the street in the apartment complex that the gun they got from him was for Vanessa.
I'm gonna eat.
We got the money from her.
And so BJ bought the gun he used from the neighbor across the street. Who shot Sam?
Who I think BJ did.
Who did BJ tell you shot Sam?
So tired.
BJ said he did it.
I gotta take myself to dinner later.
Didn't do it.
It is
But she was
6:30.
there. Vanessa basically told us everything that you told us, except for the part that she wanted us to have.
I swear.
How are you gonna feel when I go back
my
to
teeth.
Vanessa and tell her that I know that she planned Sam's murder?
I'm
and
gonna
that's what
eat. So excited to
you
eat.
stand up.
What do you mean? Is it true?
Yes, it's true. Yes.
It'll be okay if you leave here.
No, I'm not gonna be okay. I mean, I'm scared. I'm scared. I don't trust anybody.
And then I may have to. We'll talk about it. Let me go see.
I told you before.
You're not just gonna.
The male detective leaves the room, and he goes back into the room that has Vanessa. His goal, at the very least, is to get Vanessa to admit that she knew about the plan to murder Sam.
It's okay.
Why are you hiding? Too much.
Well, Sergeant Henry had the water out. And her story is not saying
Hey, who do you think you
we're
are?
gonna start out.
You don't pay any bills. You don't get to act like that.
Do you want to stick with that story, or do you want to tell us what happened?
Sit up.
She told us that she
You don't get to
called
act
her
like that.
when she
Go.
was in Mississippi, and you told her to go buy carpet.
Yeah, I didn't tell anybody. Right. And this is because they're telling me the father's always.
Sissy back.
Your sister. Well, BJ was there. And your sister agreed to kill Sam.
Llegan todos los mensajes que están llegando.
And your sister and BJ, well, actually BJ wouldn't let your sister do it, so he did it. So explain to me, why you asked your sister to kill your husband?
Adiós, chiquitas. Que tenga buen día.
Said, check around the house, go on over, knowing that Sam was going to be killed when he went over there.
We were all sitting around talking.
So what did you ask her to do?
It was just just like, it would be better if you wasn't here. I really told her I didn't want to be involved. I just told her
I was just like, that would be too stressful. It would just
So
be
you
too
didn't actually want to be involved. You wanted her to do it.
Well, she just said, I'll do it, I don't care, I'll do it, or whatever. And then, like you said, then she involved BJ because BJ.
Keeping her out of trouble, and you telling me the truth. What did she say she would do?
Oh, yeah, she did say she would shoot him.
She would shoot.
She would shoot
Did
him.
you ask her to shoot him?
I didn't ask her to shoot him.
Did you give her money to buy a gun?
I gave Sue money. I did give her money.
For?
A weapon, yes. I did give her money for the gun.
You sent Sam to your house under the guise of giving him money, knowing that they were waiting to kill him.
Yeah.
Vanessa is left alone in the interrogation room while the police
I'm
search
about
for
to
BJ.
eat.
When they find him, he is brought back to the police department and interviewed by a detective.
And I'm going to tell you that you have been implicated in this particular murder. Okay, and I want to talk to you about it.
That's crazy.
That's crazy?
Yes.
It is?
Yes.
Why is that crazy?
Because for one thing, I ain't got the guts to kill nobody.
You don't?
No.
Okay. Do you know anybody who has the guts to kill somebody?
Not that I
I
know
gotta
of,
turn
sir.
up. It's cold in
Okay.
this house.
Okay.
Fauci, what is this? It's way too cold. I did something bad. I gotta put it up. Ooh. We don't do nothing below than 75, baby. Ooh. Me go.
Start going down that road. I want to tell you that your common law wife, Sue, and her sister Vanessa, they've been down here talking for about the last 3.5 to 4 hours.
Yeah, I know they told me that they could come down here.
They told us a story. Okay? They told us a story about what happened last Wednesday night at the house.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Now tell me what you know about what happened at the house last Wednesday night.
Well, what I know, all right, Vanessa, she was in Mississippi.
Yes.
Okay. So, Sam supposed to came and got some money for an apartment.
Okay.
Okay. I guess he got a hold of my wife because I was downstairs playing pool.
Okay.
Me and my cousin Keisha. He's playing pool. She said Sam would be coming when he knocks, let him in and call me. I'll come down. We hear a knock. I say, who is it? He says, Sam. Open the door. He comes in. I say, baby. She was. I say, Sam's down here. She comes down.
Now, when you said baby, who are you talking about?
Oh, Susan.
Susan.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's like baby, wife.
Okay.
So I call Susan. She comes downstairs. She gives him an envelope. I don't know what's in the envelope. I don't know he's supposed to be getting an apartment.
Okay.
And so she gave him the envelope. Then at this moment, he pulls out the money. He's counting it.
Okay.
But I don't know how much she gave him. He just said, okay, I'm going. And he walked out. And he left.
Has Vanessa ever asked you to kill Sam?
No.
Has Vanessa ever asked Sue to kill Sam while you were present?
No. No, sir. Not at all.
Okay. Did you shoot Sam?
No. No.
Did your cousin Keisha shoot Sam?
No. Not at all, sir.
Okay. Well,
Over the course of the next 3 hours, 4 different detectives would try and get BJ to confess. But no matter how hard they tried, BJ's story remained the same.
Now, why am I being under arrest?
because you were the one
Somebody to break
who
in
shot
30
and killed
minutes.
No,
Sam.
I didn't.
Okay.
This is Pod 5, the first fully immersive sleep system. Intelligent, adaptive, effortless. It doesn't replace your bed, it transforms it. Pod 5 listens and responds to your needs in real time, adjusting temperature, elevation, and sound while you sleep. Built to give you all-night comfort with an adaptive sleep service that fits onto any mattress to personalize temperature, so you and your partner sleep just the way you like. Pod 5 features a new hydro-powered blanket that wraps you in full-body immersive temperature, giving you double the cooling and heating coverage. No more overheating, cold.
Well, the question that we have, I understand. I don't care if you talk to us. I really don't. I'm here to decide what to charge you with.
You can't charge him with nothing. I have not done. No, good. I have not done nothing. Really? No. Okay, hold on. I'm not asking you if you did it. No, I don't care. I'm telling you like I'm telling you, I didn't do nothing. Sam brought me out of jail one time.
And you know what that tells me, BJ? Something horrible had to have happened to make you do what you did.
No, don't come here with that bullshit, man.
These women are not lying, baby.
How you know that?
All three of them told the same story.
How do you know
And
that?
tell me your story.
I told the dude my mom's story.
It don't match anybody else's.
I don't give a f*** what they say. I know
Did
exactly.
Keisha come in here?
Man, I don't give a f*** about them right now.
Hope you enjoy jail, son, because that's where you're going. Yeah, and I'm gonna tell you, look at me, because I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna charge you with. I'm gonna charge you with capital murder.
For something I didn't even do.
God darn it, I don't like that, you know?
No, I don't. That's just.
It's just wrong, ain't it?
That's y'all. But I'm saying, whatever they told y'all.
But the problem is, what you ain't understood yet, is the forensic evidence proves.
Yeah, but I have not done nothing.
Oh my God, so you just keep that up. You learned well. You learned. Sure you did. Keep it up.
Well, I learned from.
Hang with that story. Hang with that story. Sometimes I enjoy losing. All right. Stand up, put your hands behind your back.
Despite never confessing, BJ was arrested and charged with capital murder. The police had one more person to interrogate, and that was BJ's cousin, Lakeisha. So they asked her to come in for an interview.
I mean, what can I say?
Well, tell me the truth of what happened, step by step.
I was playing pool with me, BJ, Zayden. We were playing pool. He knocked. I opened the door. I heard the knock. Because it was BJ's turn to shoot. I was like, okay. I opened the door. And I seen him and I walked away. I went back to the pool table because it was my turn. And then Susie I guess she gave him some money. She gave him something.
She gave him some money.
And I heard him talk. He said something, but the TV was going with the music.
Okay.
So I was like, oh.
How are you gonna be that weak?
And I looked.
You're like, okay, I can control.
And all I remember was hearing him yell.
I'm a coward.
And when I looked up,
We don't like
he was on the floor.
That's when you hit him with the 2x4?
You better know that you're doing it.
I hit him?
Talk about it all the time.
No, I didn't hit him.
You better sit
I
up
wanted
for
to hit him.
What made you want to hit him?
Because this is how it started.
Okay.
They had said, they was like, he beats women. But I never seen them when they were talking about this. They never said no names, whatever, blah, blah, blah. So I was like, okay, whatever. And then I was like, well, whatever. And then when he came in, what's a 2x4?
As an adult, if you
A board.
lie,
Okay. When he walked in, he said something smart. After he got the money, he said something smart. I was like, what?
I'm not having that, yeah.
And he said it again. And all I heard was, I'll slap the shit out of you.
Who was he talking to?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
He wasn't on the phone.
Okay.
When I looked up, he had his back was like this to me. So I was like, what? And then after that, I was like, oh no, you ain't finna talk crazy to me. But he's so big, so I was scared. And I was like, ooh, I was shaking. Then I hit him with a board.
Oh, board. Okay.
And then that was it.
He went down?
No, he started going forward. He didn't go down. He did not go down.
Okay.
He just kind of went forward, and then that was it. So I was like, okay. And I left it alone, and then they put handcuffs on him.
Who did
BJ.
Okay.
He put the handcuffs and the rope, and he was like, Sam. I was like, Sam, why are you saying no BJ? He's like, no BJ, don't kill me, don't kill me, don't kill me. Oh my God.
What the hell is going on here?
And I just froze for that few minutes. I was like, oh my God. But I hit him because he made a threat. That scared me.
Look at us.
All that other stuff, what they got going on, I don't know about.
So did you put the tape on his mouth?
Oh, cause yeah, after he said, that's right. I'm sorry. I'm trying to remember.
This should be very no, I hope you're not. This should be very vivid in your mind because you've participated in a murder. Now I'm hoping that you haven't done this on a daily basis, that it would be hard for you to recall.
No.
Okay.
It's just, I have bad memory.
Okay, you should be able to remember this.
But I'm just replaying back that time.
Okay.
And then,
because he was hollering.
He was hollering. He's like, no, BJ, no. He's like, don't kill me. After he kept saying that. And I was like, okay. And then I was like, I'm gonna put some tape on his mouth, because he was like, Keisha, he's like, when I get loose, he's like, he kept saying he was gonna beat me, like kill me, so I got scared, so I put the tape.
So he got closer. Well, the story's not making sense, girl. Skip that ad.
And that was it.
Okay.
I couldn't do nothing else.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I couldn't do nothing else.
Okay, well, there's a little bit more that you did, and we need to talk about that.
Like what?
What happened after he got all tied up and the tapes on his mouth?
He was put in his trunk.
Who put him in his trunk?
BJ.
All by himself?
Yeah, because I didn't do it. And then after that, BJ like kind of dragged him to the door. And then he was like, oh, I'm stuck, help me. And then I helped him just a little.
That's okay.
To lift. And then after that, because I dropped him. And then BJ put him in the trunk.
BJ drove Sam's car, and you followed behind in Richard's car. And y'all went out to Richard's house. Okay, and what happened when y'all got out there?
Back like that, my back was to him, and next thing I knew, I heard the gun go off.
How many times?
9 times.
Y'all went back over to the house, Keisha, and got the carpet up, right?
No. That wasn't until we went to Seguin. Susie ripped that carpet up.
Okay.
Because when we got back, she had that ripped up.
Okay.
And she says, we need to throw it away.
Okay.
And I didn't know, because I was like, why do I have to burn my clothes for?
Okay, so he burned his clothes and yours? But what were they saying? I mean,
they were just anxious, like, oh, the money, we're going to get money. We're going to get money. And I'm like, okay, what money? And they just said insurance money.
Insurance. You didn't hit this man in the back of the head with a board because he talked smack.
He was talking noise.
You did.
At first, they told me. They told me, Keisha, when he come in, hit him. I told him, no, I wasn't going to do that.
Okay.
And then it was like, just do it.
Thank you. That sounds much more like the truth, baby.
Then I kept saying no, and then I was like, no. But then he started talking noise to me.
No, he didn't talk no damn noise to you. He was there to pick up money. You did it because you love your cousin. I get that.
Yeah.
But please don't try to tell me
that you did it. No, but I wouldn't
it.
lie to you because I wouldn't want you to lie to me.
Okay, but I'm thinking you're not quite telling me the truth, that you hit him because he was talking noise to you. You hit him because BJ asked you to and you love your cousin.
Yes.
Thank you.
But no, I was just saying he just said his little remarks too.
Okay.
But
BJ asked you to hit him when he came in the door. This whole thing was planned before he got there.
Actually, it wasn't.
Oh, actually it was.
No, when I'm just saying like I went step by step, like what I told you. But other than that,
it was very much planned with BJ and Susie.
In the end, all 4 people would be charged with murder. Prosecution believed that Vanessa was a mastermind behind the murder, and she was able to convince the other 3 to kill Sam by promising them large amounts of cash. Lakeisha and Susan would accept the plea deal. In exchange for their testimony against Vanessa, Lakeisha received 20 years while Susan was given 25 years in prison. At Vanessa's trial, her story changed again. This time, she claimed that Sam asked her to take his life because he wanted to provide for his child. The jury didn't buy her story, and she was found guilty and sentenced to 75 years in prison. BJ was the only one who did not implicate himself even under extreme police interrogation. BJ took his case all the way to trial, and due to the lack of evidence, the jury found him not guilty. What are your thoughts on this case? Do you believe the 3 females attempted to set up BJ, or was he involved all along? Please share your thoughts in the comments below.
No one does you like you. A true original. It may be that one and only laugh of yours.
Let me basketball.
There's a lot of things that are false. And Jennifer, first of all, we're not going to make this about Christian. Well, it kind of is. This actually came to me. Carl's cousin went and invested money and has been trying to get her money back. Tell your man to send her $1,500 back. Happy reunion day! Game time, bitches. So how are you feeling about today? Today's gonna be a great day. I'm ready to see what shade these bitches is throwing me so I can throw the whole tree. Oh, Laura. Hey, mama. Oh, no. Let me know how it goes, please. I will, for sure. And you get better, mama. Bye-bye. It's been so much stuff going on between Jen and Christian and his restitution. I mean, I know what it feels like to go viral with your man, but like as I being my friend, like I am a little worried for her. I think it's one of those situations where there's nothing that you can tell her to change her mind. Listen, I'm in full bride and wedding mode. I cannot be bothered. I got y'all. Jennifer, throughout all of the years on the show, the ladies have had strong opinions about each other's love lives. So I know you all have tried lovingly to talk about that. I know that there have been some cast members who may not have directly addressed it with you, but do have their own concerns. And I do want you to take a listen to some audios from this season.
Not trying
Her ex-boyfriend scammed her, and then she meets this guy. She doesn't have street smarts. You know, like you date these guys and you always end up in... I worry about her marrying him. I feel like he's doing some scamming stuff. It's something that's not clicking there, but I'm gonna look into it. Welcome back to the Basketball Wives LA reunion. Let's get back into it. Jennifer, I want to ask you how you feel about what you just heard.
Like the same hair.
Well, I mean, I think it's unfortunate. And honestly, I feel bad that he gets all these attacks because he really doesn't deserve it.
Brandy, I know that when the audio was playing, it seemed like you had like a smirk on your face. Mm-hmm. What are you thinking?
Honestly, I think we're tiptoeing around the subject with her and Christian, and because we are cautious and gentle with Jennifer because we do love her and we don't want you to be mad at us. We don't have to tiptoe around anything. Just like I don't have to agree with your decision when you stand with Jason, you don't have to agree with my decision.
It sounded like you were concerned about your friend.
Yeah, and I never investigated him because I don't want this to ruin my friendship with her because I love Jennifer. Like, I genuinely love her. So I have to kind of just be quiet and find the right words because I don't want her to be upset.
But, you know, as friends, we do want to be able to say how we are really, truly feeling without her feeling like we're busting her balloon.
I appreciate the concern, and I wouldn't expect for my friends to do anything else.
But I do think the main common denominator is that you all love Jennifer, and I know this is very real for you also. Let's move on.
We're here for the drama. Show it! Show it!
I am a married woman.
I need to eat.
I'm chewing on about 30 carrots. Chomp chomp. I had the most amazing wedding
when you can't
in
be
Paris.
The concubine anymore?
It's so refreshing to be married. I just want to be a wife.
Dreaming of getting to the big game?
I wanted to go since I was a kid.
Try Priceline and get a last-minute flight deal. Travel safe, man. Ciao. Priceline.
Wait, if you've taken Uber since 2019, this is the money glitch that's getting women properly compensated. Uber allegedly failed to properly screen drivers, putting you at risk. And now a landmark lawsuit is forcing them to pay victims of harassment and assault. This isn't just talk. Uber had...
Jennifer Williams' Paris wedding is in jeopardy after the arrest of her
It is
fiancé.
reported he violated probation to visit Paris, France, from Paris to Jennifer Williams' fiance to 15 days. 15 days for violating probation. I haven't talked to Jennifer since the reunion, and I just feel like she should rethink getting married to this person.
I just heard online that Christian, Jennifer's fiance, may be going to jail. I cannot believe this is happening to Jennifer.
I think the million-dollar question that people want to know is what happened.
How this all transpired was a simple travel permit. I'm on probation for false imprisonment. So I was being told, you can leave the state. No, you can't leave the state. And if you want to leave the country, you have to get a permit. I was reaching out countless amount of times. I got to the point where I was just like, I do have to travel.
First time out of the country together. Listen, we are ready.
There was a photo on social media, Jen and I, we were actually traveling to Paris to plan our wedding, and that post was sent to my probation officer from someone. So the judge, he was like, we're going to give him 15 days.
Somebody was hating on them. Haters! Haters come from the mountains of hatery! I'm so happy there's no one here. 5 minutes, 5% left.
How you feeling? I'm okay. We're ready to go knock this out, get it over with.
Christian was sentenced to 15 days jail time, but the judge ultimately allowed Christian to travel to Paris for our wedding. But he had to serve 2 days prior. Now we're back from Paris, and Christian has to serve another 13 days.
Any one of the friends reach out to you?
No. None of the ladies from LA attended my wedding. Brandy said that she was having some kind of surgery. Jackie was not at the wedding because at the time we weren't on great terms. And Evelyn said her daughter was having her baby around that time, which in hindsight, we're happy she didn't show because
Her ex-boyfriend scammed her, and then she meets this guy. She doesn't have street smarts. I worry about her marrying him.
I have known Evelyn almost 25 years now. When I have known you for that long, and that's how you address something, I don't respect that. It's over whack that this is the reality.
Right after Paris.
Right. It's like you go from this extreme high to this extreme low. I feel horrible and I feel guilty. Christian has been living a private life and he decided to marry me, and it's been all eyeballs on us.
She said, and it's been eyeballs. What? Just don't post him.
Unfortunately, it has landed in this predicament.
Girl, don't post him. Just don't post him. Unfortunately, it's
Gonna go get her anyway.
You
So a lot has been going on in my life. I have my 2 brands, SG and BX Flow, and I've just been putting a lot of energy into that.
put him in jail. That's what I
And I'm sure you guys probably heard I am a new grandmother, and I am so in love. Life is funny, you know, like how the did I become the game's son's grandmother? But Shanice and the game are great parents. That's all that matters. Evelyn. Hi. Hey, girl. You look good. No, you look spectacular. Oh, let me fix it. Stop. This is so adorable. I know. On another note, Shani, she's back in town. So I want to do like a, Friendsgiving, Thanksgiving. I want to get her and you and everybody. I am such a proud mom, and I would love for the other ladies to get to know my daughter. And what's better than doing a Friendsgiving? And I want Jen to come. She hasn't spoken to me since that day. Right around the time of the wedding, they were like, oh, there's a warrant of his arrest, there's complaints being reported. Yeah, I remember that, yeah. I felt like these things were happening by mistake right before she was going to get married. And I would want somebody to tell me that. I said to myself, I'm going to message her again and just say, please don't do this.
when Christian went to jail, there were all these stories coming out about Christian scamming people with his investment company. I felt like God is trying to show you a sign. But she got married to this fool. She's dumb as... She's just not speaking to me. I think maybe if she sees you, Ed, it'll melt her heart. It's gonna be awkward. But I don't know how to fix it. I feel like she's the one that closed the door. Christian is still serving his sentence, but I had to get back to LA for business, and he'll be joining me shortly. Hello, Miss Cole. Hi, how are ya? It's been hard being away from Christian, so I'm looking forward to catching up with Brandy. Brandy is not judgy. I always felt like we had a great friendship.
What is power? Maybe the better question is...
How's life? How's married life? Married life is good, but I mean, it's almost like I was married before, you know what I mean? But how are you mentally with Christian going to jail? I had a great support system. His mom and his aunt, they came over, they stayed at my house. It made us definitely get closer. I lost my mother, so them being in my corner, like I feel myself like... The support was just unwavering. I can't even explain how grateful I am for that. Look, as long as you're happy. How can you be an adult and lie? Yeah, I am. I really am. Okay, yeah, that's good. I'm happy and blessed, girl. I don't feel that everything is okay with Jennifer, so I'm gonna be here for her. As far as the public humiliation dealing with your husband, I've been there before. Anyway, so there's a Friendsgiving coming up that Jackie's doing. She texted me. She said Evelyn's coming. What's up with you and Evelyn? Nothing. Is it because of what you heard? Yeah. My thing is, you could call me about what is other... Call me about that. I've talked to her before, like on the phones, and she's like, I've called or I've texted, and she's not answering. She's not responding. This is so odd coming from you, of all people. I know. Evelyn and I, we've really had some big situations. I would like to fight. If I wanted to fight you, I will fight you. Speaking of my husband is calling me. Good, I'm glad he called you. Okay, well, get you one so you can find somebody. But she overly apologized for the comments that she made about my husband, and we got close because I was kind of just trying to be there for her because she was hurt with the loss of her friendship with Jennifer. It just sucks with y'all because I know she feels horrible. I'm over here not even responding to her. What am I gonna say? We were worried.
Oh, my thing died. Such a sad face. Okay, this wind that's going on, I'm not liking it. It's cool. It's too cool. This breeze is too breezy. I gotta... Okay. Alright. Okay, I just gotta finish this and then I gotta get it back inside because what is this cold air? Mama don't like cold air. Maybe I'll finish this inside. But I will end this live now and I'll finish this and then I will upload pictures of my outfit. Ow! But yeah, we got a bucket hat, a matching mini skirt, and a top. Thank you so much for everyone who's in here. Appreciate you guys, and I'll try and go live later on tomorrow, maybe. Okay, bye.